Okay, so this week we have been talking about belief and how belief unlocks this hidden power within us. So today, let's look at what to believe in life. How is it we can do some amazing and sometimes unexplainable things, like heal our own bodies by the power of our thoughts? Mother's intuition, the law of attraction. Can we really tap into our subconscious mind? Can we really create our own realities? It begs the question, are we novice gods? Thank you for joining me on this documentary series, and thank you so much for all of the positive comments on all of the different videos from people who say, this really resonates with me. This is what I believe. You know, I believe that we are more, that we are bound for greatness, and that we do have God's DNA within us. So we're talking about how to unlock that power. One of the things I have come to find out is that faith is the key to everything. What we believe really matters. So what should we believe in life? One of the things that I have found is that so often my belief system will either limit me or will open doors for me. For example, I have all sorts, or have had all sorts of limiting beliefs. I mean, I still have a lot. But one limiting belief that I had was that I couldn't remember names. You know, I told myself physically I can't remember names, and I would tell myself that over and over and over again. And you know what? It manifested. It became true, so that I had such a hard time remembering people's names. And it frustrated me because I'm the kind of person that I want people to, when I meet them, I want them to know that I'm there with them, that I'm present, and that I genuinely care about them. And yet, if I can't remember their name, how is that going to show that to them? So what you think about matters. What you believe matters. One important thing to know, so think about, what is it that you believe right now? What is it that you believe about yourself? To your core, who are you? You know, what are you about? Do you have this personal identity that is wrapped up in your bank foreclosure? You know, that you're the person who lost her car, or you're the person that wrecked something, you know. Do you have an identity that is wrapped around an incident that happened to you a long time ago? How, you know, just kind of think about, how is that belief serving you? You know, you're telling yourself this story over and over and over again about who you are based on a mistake, based on bad accidents, bad stuff that happens. And is that really going to help you? So what should you believe in life? Well, first of all, you need to start by paying attention to what it is you truly believe. One of the things that I have come to realize lately, I'm sharing all my dirty laundry here about my poor belief systems. But one of the things that I've come to believe is that I realized that ever since I was a little kid, I believed that when I got up to speak and there was a microphone there, that I would forget what I had prepared, and that I wouldn't remember anything, and my mind would go blank. And I have repeated that story in my mind over and over and over again to where it is so true. And now I'm working to shift those beliefs. So when you see, you know, when you watch this documentary series and it's more, you know, I've been doing it for a while, I hope you see something that's completely different, where I am able to, because I'm working at rewriting those belief systems and believing that I can remember the thoughts, ideas, and stories that I have prepared. And anyway, hopefully that comes across. But right now, I have that belief system that I'm working to shift. And it starts out by recognizing what your belief is. So, first of all, what to believe in life? First thing is to recognize what you already do believe. And to see if those beliefs are helping you or if they're hindering you. If they're helping you, great, fuel them. You know, add more wonderful ideas to them. If they're hindering you, well, it's time to shift those. And it's time to rephrase those. So one of the things that I like to do is I have written down a whole bunch of, some people would call them affirmations. I like to call them my favorite truths. And I read through those every day. And these favorite truths they are things that are true. They may be like 10% true right now, such as being an extemporaneous speaker. Maybe that's like 10% true right now. But as I work on it, as I believe it more, I can grow that to be 20%, 30%, 100%. And you can too. So anyway, that's an idea for you to get over some of the belief systems that have been holding you back. So first thing, recognize what you're thinking about, what you're currently believing right now, and then the next step is to switch that, to put it into action in a way that will be constructive and helpful for where you are. Now, another thing that I want to point out is that with belief is what is the magical tool within each of us that unlocks our godlike potential, our godlike power to create the world around us. So one of the things that it was kind of a big mind shift for me is when I found out that we don't get what we deserve or what we think we earn, we get what we believe. We get what we expect. And so often, anyway, isn't that crazy? Isn't that amazing? But you do, you get what you expect. And a lot of times I had all of these really negative expectations. I expected my boss was going to react angrily or in a certain way, or I believe that the client would pull out and quit the project, or whatever. And those things actually would come true. What I believed, what I expected, what I anticipated would actually come true. And it wasn't, anyway, what you want to do is you want to switch those. You want to start expecting and believing good, fortunate things to happen to you. Now the trick is this doesn't just automatically happen. You need to be actively, deliberately engaged in creating the kind of world that you want. What do you want to believe? What do you want to have happen? And how can you turn that into expectation, into just kind of this anticipation that you have certainty around it. Anyway, as you start to work over those things and repeatedly believe things, and we'll talk about that more in some of the other series about how to use repetition and consistency to change and strengthen your belief systems. Belief is a skill. Faith is a skill. You can develop that, and you can create the kind of life that you want. So I want to share just one more thing on how to recognize what you truly believe. Find, when you catch yourself saying the words, I am sick, I am poor, I am miserable, I am a failure, I am successful, I am eloquent, whatever it is that you're saying, those often reveal your beliefs. And so be careful when you say those words, because those are powerful words and your subconscious mind will hear them. And because we have these godlike powers within us that can create the world around us, when we tell ourselves, oh, I'm so old, oh, I'm so tired, oh, I'm so whatever, our mind, our body hears that and reacts and responds accordingly. So if you want to figure out what should I believe in life? Believe in the things that are going to be most helpful for you. Believe in the things that you can construct and you can change. And sometimes these things may be 10% true, like we talked about, but you can grow them to be even more true. Excuse me. But if you focus on what you want to create, you can create it. Hey friends, want to get rid of stress, anxiety, and worry? Ready to use some of your inner creation powers? Visit scottwilhite.com and join me for a web class. If you do it soon, I'll give you a free planner